They were basically throwing anything and everything and hoping something would just stick. Hi everyone, my name is Katie. How do you beat stage 4 cancer? First of all, the main thing was really being a pain in the butt. I kind of think my oncologist could have slapped me a couple times because I always wanted to cut everything out. I went through 14 surgeries leading up to the day I was told I was NED. NED means no evidence of disease or cancer-free. It's however you want to word it. It kind of depends on the person. Today I've been through 18 surgeries, so it continues. I went through 3 chemotherapies and 3 immunotherapies during my battle with melanoma. But I would like to read to you the treatments that I've been through. So first I went through leucine. Basically that stimulates the growth of white blood cell counts in your body. It's injected under the skin, and I did that at home. The next is temozolomide. That's an oral medication, and that's used with radiation therapy. So I did those two together. I remember taking that one very vividly because when I took it, it tasted like metal. I remember telling my dad, like, I feel really sick and all I can taste is metal. I hated it. The next one, which is used a lot today, is ep5, or the generic is Yervoy. This is an anti-CTLA-4. It's taken every 3 weeks for 4 doses. This one stimulates your own immune system or T cells to seek out the melanoma. This one's huge. It's used a lot, and I was actually in the clinical trial for this drug, so that makes me feel good that I kind of gave back in a way. Okay, going through the other ones I took were Taxol, and this one interferes with the ability of cancer cells to divide. It's used in breast cancer too. The other one is called DTIC. It sticks to the cancer cell's DNA and damages them. This is through a 30-minute IV drip. And then I took carboplatin. This one interferes with the development of the genetic material in a cell. This stops it from dividing into 2 cells or cancer cells and creating more. This one is also through an IV drip, and it's given every 3 to 4 weeks. So between aggressive surgery, tons of therapy, and tons of radiation, somehow in the mix of all that, my body decided that it was done developing melanoma. I haven't even had any melanoma on my skin, like ever since, I don't know when. Something would work and save me. I just remember my oncologist telling me that he was very thankful, very grateful for all of the times I drove him nuts, because he was the most generous man I think I ever knew, and he wanted nothing more than to get me to be able to raise my daughters. And anytime I was like, let's cut it out, can we cut it out, he was game for that. And I don't know what oncologists are like now. I don't know if that's even an option anymore for some cases, but I was just really doing anything and everything I could. My kids were small. When the melanoma reoccurred, my daughter was 2 weeks old, and my other one was just barely going into kindergarten. So my goal was to be their mom, and I could have went through a million different surgeries if that meant I could be their mom. So I was aggressive, very, very aggressive. That's pretty much the only thing that I can tell anyone. I don't know how I did it. I'm just very thankful that I can be here to tell my story and help anyone else.